I look at the biggest creators in the world, whether it's Speed, Aiden Ross, Ashton Hall. They're okay being laughed at. They're okay being memed, but they do this on purpose. They're some of the smartest guys that I know, right? So I was like, okay, let me double down on being a joker. Let's see if that works. And it works. You get 100 million views instead of being taken seriously. You get laughed at, but laugh equals dollars. Jokes equals attention. And ultimately, your goal isn't to be liked or disliked. Your goal is to be known and your goal is to be seen, because that's what we're here in social media, is to be famous. And the number one thing that I learned is that you don't want to reinvent the wheel. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You don't need to create original YouTube content. You can take content that exists, that works, and just make it better. You don't need to create a new winning ad strategy or a new creative. Just find what is working, research, double down on it, and scale it. And through repetition, you'll gain views, and views equal dollars. So the number one thing that I've learned over the last 8 months is how to create virality. So once you find something that's viral, whether it's a piece of content or a product, the goal is to replicate that virality time and time again. The best way still to make money isn't trading meme coins, isn't trading, crypto or stock. It's building a business that solves a real world problem. And by creating demand, which you create it through virality, you create it through people talking about it, you bring supply, and eventually you get rich. And there's 3 types of relationships that every man should have. Every man should have a mentor, somebody that they look up to, somebody that they want to be like, somebody that empowers them to see the potential of who they could become. A peer, somebody that's your friend, somebody that you can confide in, that you can build a friendship, a business partner, a best friend. And then you have mentees, people that you pour into. It could be a younger sibling. It could be somebody that's in school that's a couple grades earlier than you are. And through this process, you have accountability from the top, from the middle, and from the bottom. So every man in their life should have 3 relationships: mentor, peers, and mentees. When I got started, I remember I was working 17, 18-hour days. I would feel anxious at night that I couldn't sleep because I was broke. That hunger, that thirst for success, for an old dog can't learn new tricks, but a young dog has no tricks that they've learned yet. So you have the ability to curate them, teach them, and elevate. If you're blessed in life, you want to bless others. If you are financially capable, you want to bring others along your